Hey everyone, I'm Jerusha and you're watching Jerusha Couture TV. This feels so nice just to be sitting here, ready to chat with you guys. No massive boxes and bags behind me for a haul. It's just a sit down, review, chat, hang out. I feel like I should have a coffee, but I've already had one. Well, I just did my first Q&A, get ready with me. I asked subbies or followers on Instagram stories to ask me questions. They did so. There was 400, but I didn't even really get through that many. I have not had the chance to really sit down and do proper reviews. I know there's been a lot more unboxing and hauls in 2019 that went on in my channel, and it's going to be good to be able to sit down in this interesting time of 2020 that we did not see coming and stay at home and chat about luxury. Today's review is going to be on this guy. In this Louis Vuitton dust bag, I have one of my latest additions this year to my Louis Vuitton collection, and that is the PALLAS BB. This is the smallest size of a bag. There is a PALLAS clutch, but I would classify it as a bag. They classify it as a bag, but it's really, really quite small. It's even smaller than an Eva clutch. Okay, I'm just going to go over the details here quickly. This is the Louis Vuitton PALLAS BB. This bag is constructed of 3 pieces of monogram canvas. It's got gussets or pleats in the side, and this is the newer model, so it's constructed of cowhide, coloured cowhide trim. So you've got the cowhide features in the pleats, in the gussets, and up here on the top, on the interior of the outside pockets. And it's also piped with the black cowhide leather trim coloured, and the handles are made of the coloured cowhide leather trim as well. So the measurements for this bag come in at 10.6 inches in length. It's 7 inches in height, and it is 3.5 inches in depth. The actual dimensions is pretty much mapped internally. It's not as if the outside looks like this, but the inside is, you know, a smaller compartment. Sometimes bags do that. No, your entire size is those dimensions. So one thing that totally drew me to this bag that is very similar to a Speedy B is that it is a top zipper closure, and it is a 2-way carry bag. So you have the top handles like so, you can hold, or in the crook of your arm. And then you have these golden circular rings on the side that you can attach the detachable but not adjustable strap, which comes with this bag. Hardware on this bag is exquisite. It really is. It is the super shiny hardware. You have the double zipper pull here with the Louis Vuitton engraved on both sides of it. These are the like 360 completely movable zippers that flip around, really easy access. You have the 2 like square D-rings here. They have hardware on the front of them, which is also plated, engraved with Louis Vuitton Paris there and there on the front, and here on the back. You have beautiful shiny grommets here, which are pinching the sides of this pleat together with the ring coming through it. It's just such a nice little detail, and it really just stands out. And then a lot of people love this feature, but it has 4 feet on the bottom. It has a reinforced cross stitch there running perfectly with alignment through the fleur-de-lis flower there, and each foot is engraved with Louis Vuitton. Just here along the piping of this front pocket, you can see Louis Vuitton Paris. That is stamped in the coloured cowhide leather trim. That is the front of the bag, apparently, where the stamp is. So just tilting it open there, you can see I've got the strap stored inside like so. I will show you it in a second, but I just want to see if I can get you a shot inside because it is pitch black, but there is the microfiber lining. It is so beautiful and luxurious. With this BB size, you only have one interior slip pocket on the back wall here, and that is actually on the side that doesn't have the stamping. There is the stamping for Louis Vuitton, that's the front, and the pocket is on the back. And on this pocket is stamped Louis Vuitton Paris, made in France, in gold there. It's an okay size pocket. It's not really big enough to hold, I'd say, a wallet, or deep enough to hold a mini wallet, or even really a card holder. It kind of hangs out. That's probably a bit of a con. I've mentioned it before. However, I will quickly show you how I pack this and show you the layout, even though it's so black. Of course, it wouldn't be one of my reviews if I didn't show you the beautiful, buttery smooth Louis Vuitton zipper on this PALLAS. It is just beautiful. The way I combat a double zipper is when I'm using it on a daily basis, I just maneuver one zipper. I put one zipper to the end and I just move one back and forward. I don't need them sitting in the middle perfectly. I just maneuver one like so, but this is such a beautiful zipper. It's almost like it's a bit chunky as well. This is its coinciding canvas strap. This is a non-adjustable strap, but I kind of like that because it's not too fussy. Some people don't like that the Speedy Bee has adjustable parts, and it actually has two adjustable parts, so therefore it has two buckles. They complain, so I've heard comments that they complain it gets stuck in their hair, and I have to admit I have had that, having long hair. Here are the features of the two clasps. They both have Louis Vuitton engraved on the front and on the back of them. Go ahead and attach it to the rings on the side. And what's so nice about Louis Vuitton including these straps that are detachable is that if you do have other bags, you can interchange them. Totally up to you. I have interchanged this with my reverse monogram strap that is a singular soled strap, and it's thicker like a guitar strap. However, I've really noticed I like this strap because there's no clasps in it, and it's just really easy, non-fuss, if that makes sense. So here it is connected with its strap. Totally changes up the vibe. I really think this could be a day to night kind of bag simply by taking the strap on and off. Crossbody obviously makes any handbag casual, makes it far more of a messenger kind of bag, and on your shoulder it's a nice drop either way. Go ahead and show you one of the best features of the PALLAS. All PALLASes come with this. It's kind of signature design, but there is a really good magnet. You can hear it just sucks it in to magnet it back up. There's a really strong magnet into a microfiber lined pocket on one side, and then you can just sort of flick it back in, flip it over, and there is one on the back on the other side as well. These are so handy. Oh my gosh, to just throw your phone inside of them, throw maybe a card case for easy access. They are amazing. This is why I always knew I wanted a PALLAS, and I have in fact had the actual PALLAS proper size, not the BB size, the regular size. I did get it, and then I just didn't vibe with it. I didn't use it, and I exchanged it actually for the Montaigne MM, which is very similar in that price bracket as well. I ended up parting with the Montaigne, and that was purely to afford my Birkin. I don't know why we're getting into a what I sold and why. I have had this bag, so I'm familiar with this double magnet pocket feature, and it is brilliant. Taking the strap off, let's go ahead and do a little bit of a what fits in here. I'll tilt the camera down on the table and just sort of show you how I pack it, and we can go over pros and cons. Okay, I've tilted the camera down. Let me just show you how I pack this. I've taken the strap off, but let me just show you how I pack this. It's still so difficult to see, obviously. It's just a black hole. Anyway, let me just show you how I pack this or what fits. I bought my, this is my lipstick case, but if I did want to have my toiletry PM, inside, it does fit. That's really nice to know. It does fit, and it fits with space. That's what I mean. You're not downsizing with this bag. So I could also pop my 6 key in front of that, like so. I've got my Chanel card case as my wallet. They can just sort of stack like that. So that's quite a lot. I've got my round coin purse as well. I mean, this is just adding things to show you guys. I got my iPhone 8 Plus. That can go in the front like that. Okay, this is what I mean by this pocket here. So this is the back flap pocket. It's just a flap, there's no zipper. If I'm in a rush and I get my phone and I don't see that this is the back to put it in, I can just shove it and it hits that pocket like that. It pushes it out and it's just standing up like that. If you're doing that with bigger items, it's just a hassle because you hit the pocket and your item kind of is just flopping there because it's stopped, because the pocket's not that deep. So I don't love that. I don't love how the pocket's there to be hit. Let me go ahead and take my phone out and take the round coin purse out and show you my phone slipping in the front magnetic pocket. Perfect, like so. It's so nice. And then these are my Celine Andreas, my sunnies I'm using, and I will trade that and put them in there. Sunnies are kind of a must for me at the moment. I'm having such like glare issues, but that is so much in there. But that is packed up and zips up fine. A little bit of a bend, but it's okay. That is fully stuffed, I would say. But I mean, you've got a cosmetic case PM in there. You've got everything you would need. So trading out the cosmetic case, what I have been using and did get a lot of questions on is the smallest pouch in the multi-pochette bag. I've been using this as a mini pochette in monogram because I really want one. It's a bit bigger, so I mean, a mini pochette in monogram, even in damier, my one in damier bin would be perfect in there. So that's smaller than the cosmetic PM, but that fits perfectly as well. It's just such a beautiful bag, and I love that you don't have to downsize. Here is my keyless entry key with my dragon strap on it. I will open up this magnetic side and leave it in there, so that will stay in there all the time because I don't need to take it in and out. I tell you what, if you're looking for another option other than a Speedy B 25, this is great. Okay, let's go over pros and cons, even though there's not that many cons, but let's start with the cons, shall we? I would have to say my biggest con functionally is that interior pocket. When you're using it and you're out and you're about and you're in the shops, sliding anything back in and hitting that interior pocket is just a nuisance. Anything that's quite big, like your phone or maybe, you know, your mini pochette, you're putting it back in, you hit that interior pocket because it's almost like it just pokes out a little bit. It would have been better if it had a zip, even though, look, VUITTON, if they do on the outside, they don't do on the inside, okay? They will charge you for that, girl. Had a zip, it would have made it sit flat back, if that makes sense, whereas it sort of sits out, you hit it all the time. That's a con, could be that the detachable strap is not adjustable. If this was too long for you or too short for you, that can be a con. I don't personally think it's a con because I like that there's no buckle to sort of contend with or get caught in your hair. Oh, and a con could be the size. Personally, for me, it is a pro because I've had a Speedy B for so long. I've had two, and I kind of got over the black hole kind of feeling. Even with the bag organizer, I just kind of got over that. So this sort of size is really just perfect for kind of essentials, but not downsizing, if that makes sense. However, it could be a con because it does not hold what the Speedy B holds, no way. The Speedy B 25 is a Mary Poppins bag. You can get water bottles, you can get baby bottles, you can get a hat or a small cardigan if you wanted to. That's not happening in this bag. This is definitely more of an essentials bag. It's not an everything and the kitchen sink kind of bag. The last con, and I mentioned this, I think, have I mentioned this? Yeah, I feel like I've mentioned it. But the last con is the price tag. This actual model versus the vachette handle model, so the raw cowhide, this is also done in the raw cowhide model. Let's check, shall we? $3,500 with price increase, this came up to. This is the full leather model with canvas. This is the coloured cowhide leather, coloured cowhide leather, coloured cowhide leather top handles, so therefore they charge more for that. Either way, this bag is up in the category of expensive for Louis Vuitton. It is along the lines of the Montaigne kind of prices, and it's high, okay? That's really high. It's still got canvas on it, I understand that, but they throw microfiber lining in, they do some really nice hardware, and then they do the features with the cowhide leather and then all of the extra piping and then feet, and they can charge whatever they want. I definitely think the price is a con. It's a heavy price tag to take versus, you know, I don't know what Speedy B 25s are at the moment with the price increase, but I know a Speedy B 25 without the bandolier is about $1,650 in Australia. The pros is the features. These double magnet pockets are just phenomenal. The pros is the gold hardware. It is the zhuzh girl. It feels so luxe. The pros is the microfiber lining. I understand the price tag for the microfiber lining. Even though it's microfiber, it's not like it's suede. It's just so luxurious. I honestly would save for a Montaigne BB just to get that like plum lining in the microfiber. It's so luxe. Pros is the colored cowhide leather. The treated leather is so nice. There is no patina, no aging to deal with. You can just use it and live and look at it for days. The pros is feet. I love the feet. You don't have to worry. You know that you can sort of place your bag down and it's okay. The pros is a detachable strap, so you have sort of a night or a hand carry bag, and then you can crossbody or shoulder. And lastly, as I said, the pros is also a con, is the size. For me, it's a pro. I think it just fits the perfect amount for essentials. You don't overpack. You don't kind of go a bit crazy and just be like, I need this, because you can fit it in like a Neverfull. Huge pro. And I've really found this in a few bags. I can list the bags. This canvas, I tell you, maybe it's because the microfiber is backing, it's the lining of this, but this canvas, you guys, it's literally like butter. It's like a puddle of butter. It is so nice to the touch. It is so beautiful and smooshy. However, it holds its shape. It came out of the box and dust bag just like this. I was in love with it from the second it came out. There was no buckling, no folding like a Speedy, like the Speedy lines where it folds. It's so beautiful. Okay guys, that is it. That is my review and sort of first impressions, pros and cons on the Louis Vuitton PALLAS BB in the what's called full black, full noir, which is all the black leather accents. This kind of is, I guess you'd say, the new model. That is my review on it. I do hope you enjoyed this. I'm not going to throw mod shots in these because it would just be way too long. So that is it guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay safe. If you enjoy these reviews, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below what bag or item you want me to review next. That would be so great. I'm going to just kind of keep going off comments on these videos. Let's just hang out and stay together while we are staying home during this time throughout the world. All my love, everybody. Take care. Peace.